tonight, I have a Slaughterhouse World Heavyweight title match against that man right there, Paul E. Some say he has the most devastating DDT ever to be unleashed here in the Slaughterhouse. I think he's not ready for the Peruvian pile driver. So let's get it on.
Hurry up, Joe. Hey, you ready? I'm gonna out-wrestle your fat ass. Nice. Get it going.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining us. This is Slaughterhouse Wrestling. I am your host, Smarty Artie Banks. I'm joined at this time by none other than many times Slaughterhouse Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Dick Lane.
What's going on, folks? We're here watching Paul Lee take out Fat Joe.
This is a heavyweight title opportunity for Furious Fat Joe on a vicious kick to the face to get things started. Now, Dick Lane, in your career, have you ever been kicked in the face quite so realistically as we just saw Paul kick Joe?
I've been kicked in the face several times by all the wrestlers in the Slaughterhouse, as well as other wrestlers before the Slaughterhouse, such as John Thornhill, the Patriot, etc. But that kick was for real, and I think that he needs to see the dentist after that one.
Furious Fat Joe was able to get a dental insurance program through the Slaughterhouse. I'm sure he would get right on that, Dick Lane. But as for now, he's getting stomped into the ground by champion Paul E. Paul E taking a little breather with his patented circle around pace till he can think of his next move.
I've been in the ring several times with Paul Lee, and I can tell you that his style is vicious, calculated, and you're lucky to come out of the match without something.
Speaking of injury, to the inside of the thigh and groin area. Once again, in super slow motion for whatever reason. I think we all got the point the first time, guys in the truck. What is? Oh man!
Just with an all-out assault on the lower testicular region of Fat Joe.
It's almost as if Paul is saying, Joe, I don't want you to ever have any children of your own.
And I don't think any other Slaughterhouse fans want to see that either, Smarty.
That's possibly true. Furious Fat Joe is, however, many would argue the face of this federation. Standing up for what is good and right at all times, even when he is in his most desperate hour of need. Such as right now, Paul sizing him up with that popcorn tape. Oh!
With the ginger punch straight to the dome, the metal pierced in the skull.
Malicious, malignant assault.
I couldn't see anything.
That could have been 3, but Joe is making it into his own pinning attempt.
1, 2.
See, he had the bridge using the extra weight and leverage to try to keep that pin. Just couldn't hold it.
I mean, we're talking trash about Joe, but Joe is still a fearsome competitor, and you can't put him away with a stupid pin like that.
No, certainly you would have to try a little bit harder, and I think Paul just learned that the hard way. But here we have a fake out, followed by the leg drop. Furious Fat Joe has seen better days at this point, but I'm not sure that we have even seen anything out of Joe so far.
I'm gonna out-wrestle
This
fat piece of shit. I'm gonna reclaim or reinstate myself as the Slaughterhouse champion.
Probably a man of few words, but sharing some with the Slaughterhouse faithful, giving Fat Joe's lower back a faceful, that tin lid. Just stalking him now. Oh! You see, he's got the deliberate Michael Myers-like approach to his attack. You see him coming, you can't do anything. Or can you? Joe ducks under, gets a double leg takedown. Now he's putting a stomp to the face. Oh man, hear the impact. These are devastating kicks and stomps to the back of the skull. Death blow type area, Paul Lee.
You're not going to be able to keep Paul Lee down. with a couple stomps, though, and Joe's gonna have to figure out some way to put the champion away if he wants to walk away Slaughterhouse champion.
Earlier today, Joe was referencing that infamous Peruvian pile driver we've only seen a few times so far here in the slaughterhouse since the crumpler was banned. His own customized DDT. He's just using the size and strength advantage now, trying to break Paul Lee down physically and show off his butt cheeks.
Paul's just been out wrestling Joe this whole match. Oh, reversal, just as I say that.
That's right, Joe with a back suplex, ducking under the punch of Paul Lee. Two it. Was near count. Look, you know what? Let's get a replay of that. Cool move by Fat Joe. Here you see Paul with the punch. Joe ducks under and he scoops him up for the back suplex, lifts him right high into the air and drops him down on his cranium, squishing the melon.
That was some good fucking wrestling.
Paul with a intuitive roll through pin move. Can't put it away still, but you know, never hurts to try, as they say. What's he doing now? Looking for that popcorn tin lid again. Oh, sharp blow to the front of the face of Joe.
One of the things that you have to prepare for in the slaughterhouse is that foreign object policy that the slaughterhouse has, where anything can just be thrown in the match at any time.
It's true, no specific qualifications to be heard of. And Paul snapping the neck of Fat Joe backwards with the rollover neck snapper. Both men are back up to their feet, but I'm not sure. They are looking a little worse for the wear. Well, I guess Paul is fine.
Right
Joe
now,
is looking a little worse for the wear.
looks like Paul's just using his size to run around Joe, wear him out, and take a breather at the same time.
Oh, now Paul ducking under. Oh, with the Kinrana.
Variation of a Hurricane Rana underarm Kinrana, if you will.
Yes, the tickle your armpits Kinrana. Even Fat Joe can't believe what has just gone down here at the Slaughterhouse Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you've never joined us in the Slaughterhouse Arena before, it's an environment I can't describe and you cannot understand until you actually come and witness some of the slaughterhouse action for yourself. With the stomps some more, Polly the dirty tack fisherman. Oh! With the spring and elbow off the backstop fence. Well, the dugout fence, because it's not. That's why I'm a wrestling commentator.
Fat Joe has to get up, use that power, and use that weight, and stop laying around on the
Polly
ground.
throws him to the fence. Oh! Big collision in midair. Big time collision. Both these men are out.
Paulie is focusing all the attacks on the midsection of Joe, but I don't think that that's the best idea. That's his most padded area, if you will.
I'm sorry, Dick Lane, I've got to interrupt you. We got to take a look at what just happened, because I'm not sure. Oh, there you see Paul E with the devastating knee in the stomach, and Fat Joe clotheslining him simultaneously.
That'll knock the Big Macs right out of that fat gut and onto the slaughterhouse grass arena floor.
Well, Furious Fat Joe is now looking a bit more offensive than usual. He slams Paul down to the ground and he's... Oh! Big time splash with the fence bounce back.
Those are the types of moves that you need to use on Paulie to put him away.
Just crushing the bread box internal organs are soup in Paul right now. Big time second squishing splash by Furious Fat Joe. Still can't put the champion away.
Any one of those splashes could break a rib, could cause some sort of internal hemorrhaging. You don't know with that much weight coming down on you.
I'm surprised feces did not fly out of Paul's mouth just now. That's how impactful that looked to me. Furious Fat Joe going back to the well one more time.
Nobody home. Nobody home.
Big time splash and no water in the pool. So now Joe is down. We have another role reversal as Paul gets to his feet. And he's got that popcorn tin in his hands again. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles popcorn tin makes a intricate noise on Joe's cranium. Once again, the Slaughterhouse Arena electric with excitement right now as this World Heavyweight title match is getting ready to be put into the books. Paulie with the charging. Oh! Charging assault, and Joe stops him immediately with a huge punch. Ref trying to fix that tin now.
That's some extra oomph on it, huh?
I think that might have sustained the whole match around.
We may have just witnessed a turning point. If Joe can maintain this momentum, if he can take advantage of what's happened. What's this now? He's putting his foot in that bucket.
We could be seeing some sort of devastating metal kick.
Looks like he's going to try to bounce off the fence again. I'm not sure about his footing in that bucket. It seems unstable. Oh! He can't hit any kind of a kick, but he kicks the bucket right into the face of champion Paul. 2 count. No, just a 2 count. That is Dick Lane. I know I am just a humble sports announcer, but my God, shouldn't Paul be dead, physically dead right now?
Paulie really puts a lot into this wrestling organization, and he wants to keep that belt, and he really hates Fat Joe just as much as everybody else hates Fat Joe, and he is not going to get put away by one of his stupid ginger splashes.
Looks like he's
But
going
this
for
could
the
be it.
pile drive.
Oh,
Paulie reversal. Oh, the Paulie DT. Here you see again, Joe a little overconfident maybe, and Paul seizing the opportunity. Swoop.
I think this match is over. There's no way that Joe can kick out of that move. It's devastating.
1, 2.
Furious Fat Joe in your face. Dick Lane is able to keep his shoulder up and prevent the 3 count from happening one more time. But can he continue in this state?
I gotta say, these guys are slobs. They're not the best wrestlers. They're not as great as Dick Lane, but they're showing a lot of spirit and they're showing a lot of guts in this match.
These men have no shortage of chutzpah, that is for sure. Dick Lane. Paulie now, what is it? Oh, nice. Just stomping the face of Furious Fat Joe into the ground. Looks like he's wearing some sort of a fresh Tales from the Wild Side t-shirt, though, which I'm sure you can find at talesfromthewildside.com. Now he's putting that lid on his face. Oh!
Salt on the face of Fat Joe, trying to get that coconut, shooting some blood out.
That time we could hear it, because the metal clang of the stomp. Paulie maybe thinks he has it in the bag again. It is not in the bag, Paul. As long as you hear Joe making those strange noises indicating he's in pain, he has enough energy to kick out. And that's the lesson that Paul needs to take away from this match. Now focusing on attack on that right arm of Furious Joe, taking away the super punches, taking away the ability to scoop him up with a Peruvian pile driver, perhaps, later on.
If you take away a big man's ability to do those big man moves by taking out the arms like that, then you got the match in the bag.
I think that's what Paulie is thinking once again, bouncing off the ropes. Tumble through pinning combination.
That move was fucking stupid, and Dick Lane would never do that move in a match.
That may well be. I'm sure if Dick Lane was here involved in the match, he would have possibly helped Paul with a double team leg drop maneuver of some sort, as we've seen in the past. But your personal bias towards your friend Paulie and enemy Fat Joe really have no place in this commentary, Dick Lane. And I will inform Slaughterhouse Wrestling CEO and President Johnny Easily if you don't just call this match the way you were supposed to.
Fan base.
1, 2. Dick Lane, I might remind you that you are no longer the Slaughterhouse champion either. As we record this recording, heading into Wednesday in Walpole.
Listen, Banks, You want to mess with me? You want to talk trash to Dick Lane?
Yeah,
Dick
go
Lane is trying to call a
Paul.
match. Shut the hell up.
Fuck you, man.
What's this? Slaughterhouse fans have come and have rushed the ring.
Slaughterhouse fans, I also saw that. I think they might be cheering for Paul.
That's not possible.
Yeah, Paul. Come on. You got it.
That is clearly the Slaughterhouse fans cheering for Paul.
Fucking 3. Shoot 3.
Fat Joe continues to argue with referee Tony about his ability to count.
1.
That was a 1.
2.
Going for the double count out, that's what he's checking on. Going for the 10. But Paul up in plenty of time, just after the 2. We're going to continue this matchup until we have a decisive victor anyway. I think the Slaughterhouse should institute a rule of no double countouts in a title match. I'll send that memo through as well.
I could go for that rule myself. Dick Lane is known for
1, 2.
never getting count out.
Dude, that was 3.
Yeah.
Dick Lane, have you ever been knocked out in a matchup?
1, 2, 3. That was 3. You shut up, too. You want to be the ref?
Yeah, that's right. I'm a fan.
I don't believe so. I've been drunk and passed out in a match, though.
Come on, Fat Joe. Use your weight.
Right, yeah, we all remember from the Slaughterhouse Wrestling opening footage montage, you chugging a beer, and then what looks like performing a headbutt face drop on a sign was actually just you passing out.
Joe with a pump handle.
Peruvian pile driver.
That could be it.
He scoops him up with the greatest of ease, despite that damage to his arm earlier. Blah! Furious Fat Joe has more fight in him than Paul does, obviously.
1, 2, 2.
Or maybe not, as Paul somehow astoundingly manages to kick out one more time.
I can't believe he didn't get knocked out from having his head smashed into the ground with all that weight on top of it.
Furious Fat Joe's mumbling something about giving one more. I'm not sure if he means another Peruvian pile driver.
Get up, you son of a bitch.
Can only do one of those per match.
Paul's body's limp. This is sick. He should have went for the pinfall.
Ooh, with the devastating DDT, driving him spine first into the ground.
1, 2, 2.
Paul still managing to kick out, and honestly, I am quite surprised that Paul Lee is taking this kind of a beating in this matchup. And still kicking.
Bullshit.
Not surprised that anyone's beating him up. Mind you.
Joe's getting frustrated. He just did 2 of the most devastating moves in his arsenal and couldn't get the job done.
Now he, as the champ rings out from the audience of We Like Paul, Joe throws him to the ground by the hair, and maybe is setting up for, I don't know, something awful.
Police come back in the week.
Oh!
Measures him up with the Kevin Nash style thing and then knocks his freaking block off.
The running stomp kick.
1, 2.
And reversal of fortune almost for Paul Lee. Referee Tony remaining in position for both of those pinning attempts. Now he's checking on Joe from that same position. Youth group in the corner. Supporting Paul for some reason, unbeknownst to us. Paul clocking Furious Fat Joe with the Slaughterhouse Wrestling heavyweight title.
Getting hit with that belt is like getting hit with a plate full of bricks.
It doesn't look that appetizing to me, but perhaps it is that good.
Give him some furious flurries.
Both men are tired. I have no idea who's going to win this match. It's been back and forth. What's going to happen here, Artie? What's going to happen?
As the champion, Paul Lee clutches that title belt, I am fairly uncertain as to the future of the challenge of Furious Fat Joe. We have a fan reaching over the fence. Paul slapping 5 and crushing Joe's face with that belt one more time. In his past few title defenses, Paul has used that belt as a very useful tool.
1, 2.
But still is not enough to put away Furious Fat Joe.
What the fuck?
Joe's brain and cranium are surrounded with an extra little inch of cellulite that protects him from those type of shots.
Ah, you're referring to Homer Simpsonitis.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Lee's got that popcorn tin one more time. He kicks him in the balls, stuffs his head in that tin, and now he's with the belt to the bucket. Paul Lee may have just pulled off the most devastating heel combo in history.
Josie and Stars, and he's not kicking out. Match over. Your winner, motherfucking Paul E.
Congratulations to Paul and his family, whom he disgraced once again by acting like a total dillhole.
Now these Paul E fans are rushing the slaughterhouse. Oh my God! From the audience.
You're not allowed to do that. When you pay money for a slaughterhouse wrestling ticket, it entitles you to speak your mind. It does not entitle you to kick Joe.
Oh my God! Female fans attacking Joe as well. This is out of control.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Slaughterhouse Wrestling. Paul Lee successfully defends his title against Fat Joe. I was Smarty Artie Banks, joined by Slaughterhouse Wrestling legend
Dick Lane.
And we hope that you'll join us for more Slaughterhouse Wrestling action when it becomes available to you at shw.talesfromthewildside.com.
Right there. Champion.